Hello, fight fans. It's the most dangerous man alive today, all by myself for this one, in what I'm going to call classic MMA revival. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know. I just kind of mashed some words together, and that's what I came up with. Not a whole lot to this. I'm just going to sit here and watch a random MMA event of ye olden days and talk about it, throw in some history, and try and make a joke or two. I don't have any rhyme or reason to the events being picked, just kind of whatever turns up from a normal Pride Resurrection episode. An event that looked interesting. And hey, what do we have here? We have a Pancrase event. This is Pancrase Breakthrough 3. This one caught my eye because of the Yahoo Sano fight, where he gets the shit beat out of him by Kiichiro Yamamiya. So yeah, let's check it out. I have another Pancrase event I want to do too, which looked wild with all sorts of crazy looking Japanese guys, but this one has some pretty good fighters in it. Oh, the fight's already starting. There's no intro on this, so I'm gonna have to get through this. Pancrase Breakthrough 3 was held on March 9th of 1999 at the Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. It's a part of the massive complex known as the Tokyo Dome City, which, you guessed it, genius, houses the Tokyo Dome itself. If I have some time here, let's talk about the rules of Pancrase. I don't know if I'll have the time here. Pancrase around this time, was transitioning from their classic rules to kind of a more traditional MMA rules. There were still no gloves, but they were going away from the leg guards that they used to have. So I think this one still has open-handed fists. But Pancrase would add gloves within the next coming months, and they would start to use that more. I'm going to assume that this one follows most of the traditional Pancrase rules. Only open-handed strikes allowed to the head. Closed fist strikes are allowed to the body. No knees or kicks to a downed opponent. We'll see what turns up here. I don't know. I'm not totally sure on the rules. And like headbutts? Are headbutts allowed? I don't know. We'll see. Our first bout here is the battle of the two guys named Daisuke or Daisuke. I'm assuming it's pronounced Daisuke. Yeah, the guy just said Daisuke. So it's Daisuke. We have Daisuke Ishii versus Daisuke Watanabe. Japanese names. I'm sorry, everybody. Daisuke Watanabe. Who I think that's who that is. And the victor of this battle will get to claim the name Daisuke, and the loser will have to do seppuku in the middle of the ring. That's interesting. Who is the king of the Daisukes? We're going to find out here. Daisuke Ishii is 21 years old from Tokyo and came into this bout with a sterling record of 2-8-1. Wow. Yuki Kondo previously submitted him at Advanced 9, and Ikihishi I have him Ikihishi here. Ikohisa, the punk Minhwa, defeated him by judge favoritism at Advanced 10. We're already into the fight here, and I'm not even through the fighter intros here. Oh, nice leg kick there. The other Daisuke, Watanabe, he's 22 years old from Yamamashi, Japan. His record is slightly worse, if you can believe that. He's standing with a record of 0-4 in this fight. He also lost to the punk at Breakthrough 1, but instead he lost via decision. Didn't the other guy? Yeah. They both lost by decision. Jeez, I'm fucking stupid here. Alright, so we're into this fight. I don't know about the round times here. Some of the rounds might be odd, but the traditional Pancrase is going for a takedown. He's got a high leg takedown there into the ropes. Typical Pancrase rules were one 15-minute round for non-title fights and then one 30-minute round for title fights. But we'll see what happens here. We're in round 1. I assume Watanabe. I want to call him Watanabe. Watanabe. I think he's in the yellow. Let me see if I can turn up the sound here a little bit so I can hear what's going on. Of course, the Japanese commentary, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what the fuck they're saying. Nice bright yellow. That's like a greenish yellow. That's really like a fluorescent green yellow. Very interesting, I guess. These are more like wrestler style boots they got on. I want to call them like the normal Pancrase boots. Pancrase has, and I think they were still using it at this time, they have rope escapes where if you're near the ropes and you're put in a submission, you can grab the ropes and it will break the submission. You can do that 5 times, but the moment you do it on the 5th time, I guess you lose. I'm not a huge Pancrase expert here, so in fact, most of the Pancrase I watch is just for Pride Resurrection. Oh, right in the mount. It's not good. But unlike, oh, nice turn over there. Yeah, gets the crowd going. I don't know how many people are here for this. It looks like it's like a small time wrestling, not like real indie size, but it's a pretty good crowd. We have Daisuke on top and then a Daisuke on the bottom. Which one's at this? Oh yeah, Watanabe is the one in the yellow. It said it right on his boot. What was I saying? Fuck, I forget. Oh, jeez, I was talking about something and I forget. Anyway, I think I was talking about the rope breaks. Oh yeah, the rope breaks. It's not like... I think it was rings that has like real rope breaks where you can grab the rope at any time and break whatever's happening and get set up. What the fuck just happened? It just the video just kind of glitched out on me here. I got some rip. I don't know. I found this. What is he doing? I found a Russian forum. They had huge. I mean every. Ref stand up here. Ishii, Daisuke Ishii. What the fuck? What was that? Stupid fucking video. Thanks, Russians. Thanks. But anyway, I found this Russian forum. They had tons of old MMA, everything you could think of. A lot of it didn't have. There weren't any cedars because they're all torrents. But there was a lot of cool stuff I tried to grab as much as I could. Just knowing that I would use it for Pride Resurrection. Like there was one I didn't think I would be able to find. It was they had the International Valley Tudo Championships, and it was IVC number 12, where it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be, where Carlos Barreto broke that dude's leg with a knee. I thought it was going to be like sick and gruesome, but it was just kind of ordinary, you know. I was desperate to find that, thinking it was going to be, oh my shit, you know, but it didn't turn out to be much here. Yeah, Pancrase. Pancrase is kind of odd in the fact that they fought so much. Records like these guys' records, that's okay for Pancrase records. I mean, these guys were fighting on a monthly basis, so I'm sure Pancrase was just happy to have. I think it's 5 minutes down here. I think they were just happy to have fighters for their events, and I think the fighters who couldn't cut it anywhere else, you know, except for pro wrestling, I'm sure they were happy to be fighting. But Pancrase records get kind of crazy. You know, you have guys that have, you know, typically more losses than they have wins, but that doesn't mean nice. That was a nice open hand slap right to the face. There hasn't been a whole lot of strikes in this so far. It's been a lot of ground grappling. Kind of fucking shitty. He should be slapping him in the face. What is he doing? You could look at Pancrase and say, man, this is really like shoot style wrestling. This is kind of shit. But it was legitimate. I think a lot of these Japanese fighters, they would have been more comfortable in like a shoot style. Nice leg kick shoot. Oh, that was a pretty slick shoot, but Ishii with a nice defense there. You can't hold a guy's Pancrase record against him because they were fighting so much, and they would fight the same opponents 3-4 times. So they would trade a lot of wins and losses, and that's Pancrase. But a lot of these guys, they couldn't cut it outside of Pancrase. Like if they went to UFC, or only the top tier Pancrase guys could fight outside of Pancrase. Like these guys couldn't cut it anywhere except Pancrase, or maybe Rings. But even then, Rings had some pretty legit guys. Later on, Rings would have, you know, Fedor would be fighting for him, and a lot of Dutch kickboxers, and that was what kind of made. What the fuck? Those were baby taps. I think so. Rings was probably a little bit more legitimate than Pancrase. Pancrase around this time, you know, they lost some of their big guys. Frank Shamrock was gone. Boss Rutan was gone. They still had Funaki, Suzuki, Kondo, Yuki Kondo, who's one of the only Pride, or not Pride, Pancrase guys that would leave Pancrase and be somewhat successful. We'll see Yuki Kondo later tonight, or later in this event, I should say. See, what the fuck is going on with this video? Those motherfucking Russians, they fucked me. I'm losing time here. I have no idea what I just missed, but I don't think it was much going by this fight so far. Are they wearing cups? It doesn't look like they're wearing cups. Maybe they are. Oh yeah, they are. Pretty small cups. They're not wearing mouth guards. That's kind of strange, huh? Yeah, not a lot going on in this fight here. As a kind of a starter fight, this is kind of fucking shit. There's some pretty interesting fighters we'll get to see here later. Of course, I'm looking forward to the Yuki Sano fight, or Naoki Sano, the Sano, Mr. Sano, as he gets the fucking tar beat out of him by Yamamiya. So yeah, this is gonna be one 15-minute round. So maybe I was right. All these fights should be one 15-minute round. If it trade, see his slaps there. He doesn't have a whole lot on it. He's not really like looking to hurt him with those. He's right in the rope. So if he tries to go for a submission, the guy's just gonna grab the ropes or use a rope break. But I guess Pancrase, and I don't know when they would change these rules, but in Pancrase, if you, like I said, if you grab the ropes 5 times to escape a submission, you'd lose. So, and if it went to a decision, whoever had the most points taken off would be the lose, and automatically lose, I guess. So if you grab the ropes 3 times and the other guy didn't grab the ropes at all, and it went to a decision, that would be your winner. But yeah, Pancrase, around this time, Pancrase, as I was talking about, Pancrase lost a lot of their tough guys. They still had some. They had Funaki, Suzuki, Kondo. But I think in terms of an alternative to wrestling, that wasn't 15 minutes. What the fuck? That was more like 10 minutes. As an alternative to pro wrestling, shoot style at this time was gone. It went the way of the dodo. And this kind of, I guess you could say, this took its place. And these guys really did have almost a light pro wrestling schedule. Like I said, some of these guys were fighting every month. And in terms of something that was legitimate striking, that's definitely pretty impressive. Sammy's a sponsor of this event. Sammy, who bought Sega in 2003, 2004. I'm a big fan of Dreamcast. I got my Dreamcast right over here. I'm in my, I guess you could call my den. It's a real small den, but I got my man baby stuff all out. I got a Sega Saturn over here with a bunch of Japanese games and a Dreamcast, and I got transfer. Oh, some good strikes there by Ishii. I got lots of G.I. Joes and stuff like that on these shelves I made. It's pretty cool. That's the kind of stuff I'm into. Alright, so they're in the corner here. La 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 la. His, yeah, I guess I'm not a real big fan of the color of his attire there, but it's definitely eye-catching. It almost like Randy Savage-esque color there. When Randy Savage was, he stole, when he was in the Mega Powers, he was using Hulk Hogan's colors, wasn't he? But even before then, I think that this would be a Randy Savage color. See, this is where Daisuke might have a little bit of bloody nose there. What did he just say? What is that? I have no idea what the fuck he just said there. I guess you guys watch the top of the head there, buddy. He should be, yeah, he should be pounding the body here. I don't know if, I don't think, oh, Watanabe, he's got a bloody nose. He's marked up here. I don't know how. I mean, Ishii hasn't been hitting him with a whole lot here, and Ishii's the one with the better record, I guess, 2-8, and Watanabe has no wins in his fucking career. Jesus. Where are we at in this? Oh, God. I have no idea what he just said. What is this, like a overtime round or something? Is this like supposed to be a rookie match, you know, and they got different times for the rookies? He's going, trying to go for an Americana, I guess. He's in half guard here. He should be slapping. Yeah, there you go. Slap it. Do more of that. Just no. I don't know why. See, this is like. Oh my God, that was terrible. At least he's just getting smacked in the face. One was a pretty good shot, but I don't know why. What is the announcer saying? Is this like down to the last 10 seconds here? I don't know why a lot of these Japanese fighters they prefer to just go for either they don't have the killer instincts to beat the shit. Those are some good punches to the stomach though. Oh, those are pretty nice. Yeah, now he's beating the crap out of him, and that's it. Is that the end of the fight? I was saying they don't really have the killer instinct, you know. This is what my complaints with Sakuraba in the beginning. He just wanted to grapple dudes, you know. It's like, oh, they do have mouth guards in. That's a good idea. Sakuraba, he didn't have the killer instinct in the beginning. Now, I mean, now we've seen his evolution in Pride. He's a lot better now. But in the beginning, he was just kind of a lay around and try and go for a submission, and you gotta have a killer instinct. You get on top of a guy, you should be, I mean, unless that's your only, if that's your only tactic is submissions, you need to be beating the shit out of him. You need to be punching. You need to be making the guy scramble, and then you can open up a submission. That's me. So looks like Ishii's the winner via decision. Okay. So what would happen with these two dopes here? Both Daisukes would return for Breakthrough 4, with Daisuke taking on Shitlord Daiju Takase. Fuck you, Daiju Takase. While Daisuke takes on Katsuomi Inagaki. So, yeah. The Battle of the Daisukes is over. And now it looks like we're getting right into the next fight. This might be a quick event. 2 hours. Alright, our second fight is going to feature, hey, it's going to be Ikohisa the Punk Minhwa. Pancrase sensation and future Pride fighter. This fight, Minhwa, he's going to be taking on Kosei. Yeah, Kosei Kubota. Minhwa was born in Hashima, Japan. He was 23 years old here, and he had a record of 6-9-3. Kubota is from Kochi, Japan. He was 21 years old and had a record of 9-8-3. Kochi had only fought in Pancrase, and Minhwa had only one non-Pancrase fight, and that was at the 1995 Lumex Cup. We've kind of gone over the Lumex Cup a little bit in Pride Resurrection. Kind of a weird event, I guess. That's Kubota. That's obviously not the Punk. What the fuck is with his music? Oh, that's great. These two have actually fought each other twice before, so this is a third matchup for these guys. The two fights previously were both draws. And I have written here, but I don't know. We just saw the last one. The guy was declared a unanimous decision winner. Draws are declared in Pancrase if there is no finish and neither fighter lost any points from rope escapes. But no, that's not true. So I don't know how you get draws in Pancrase. Maybe if guys just fucking lay there and don't do anything. So here comes the Punk. He's getting a nice intro here. His record wasn't that good, but I guess he was one of their marquee fighters even here. Of course, he wasn't anything spectacular in Pride. He was just an interesting fighter. Good personality. I guess that's a standout feature. Is he's got a good personality. He might not be the best fighter, but he's got a good personality, and that's what sells. Really, you look at somebody like Chael Sonnen. You could argue Chael Sonnen isn't that great of a fighter, but he sells tickets. I think Chael Sonnen, if Chael Sonnen's legacy might be a little bit better. And there's the Punk, looking very young, no goatee. Chael Sonnen's legacy, I think, would be a lot better right now if he had beat Anderson Silva. I still can't believe he let him get that leg triangle. Fucking dumbass. But I like Chael Sonnen. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chael Sonnen. I bought into all his shit talk and I love it. Yeah. Minhwa. He's looking young here. He's looking fresh faced. Both these guys look like, I mean, other than their bodies, they look like they're both just out of high school. This guy's got fucking pimples. Yep. Kubota. I like Minhwa's trunks better. Though that I do like that baby blue. Good looking color. Alright, let's see some fireworks here. Let's see some bombs. Come on. Get them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's some good head slap in there. I like that. Yeah, see, why are you gonna grind this guy into the corner? You should, if you're not gonna be kneeing. Minhwa's doing the knees. He's got a bloody nose already? Kubota? What the fuck? Was that a cancerous mole on his lip that I didn't notice before? No, he's bleeding. He's trying to sniff up the blood. Yeah, why are you trying to grapple the guy here unless he got rocked? I mean, he should be disengaging and slapping the fuck out of him. Kneeing or something. Some nice little close fist punches there. From the Punk. Oh, yeah, his nose is, both nostrils. Minhwa, nice takedown, nice trip down. Ooh, some good smacks. Right to the face. Oh. A lot of these guys, as I was talking before about Pancrase and, your record in Pancrase, and how a lot of these guys, if it wasn't for Pancrase, I don't think they would have really been doing anything else. And Pancrase, I don't think the fans, ooh, so that's some good shots there. Nice. I don't think, he's beating the snot out of him right now. And I don't think a lot of the fans really held it against these guys if they had terrible records because, they were fighting every month. And, obviously someone like the Punk, his record's not that great. 6-9, 3 decisions. He's obviously coming out there to entertain and put on a good fight. So I'm sure the Japanese fans appreciated all these guys. And from American standpoint of MMA, you look at his record and like 6-9-3, that's fucking horse shit. Yeah, it is kind of horse shit, but nice. That's some nice body shots. It is kind of horse shit, but not for Pancrase. Like I said, I'll give a guy a pass if he's got a terrible Pancrase record. It's like, if you knew the records of the pro wrestlers on a year-to-year basis, whatever, John Cena, that's probably not a good example, but someone like Bray Wyatt, you'd find out his record. It's the worst fucking record. Minhwa's putting it on him here. Not those. What the fuck are those? Those are like some limp-wristed Sally strikes. But he's staying active enough. But my real opinion is if you're not moving and you're not trying to advance guard and you're not always active, you can't just sit in someone's guard. You got to be doing something. Unless you're tired or you don't know what the fuck to do. I can understand that, but that's like amateur stuff. So Kubota doesn't have much answer here for. That's not side control. Nice claps from the crowd there. And who are those guys? Is that the commentators right there? You see? Yeah. I can't tell if the other guys. Someone's talking, but I don't see those guys' lips moving. Takes his back. Nice. This guy's gonna grab the ropes, and I'd imagine. Let's see. That's what Pancrase does. If you're under the ropes or get too close to the ropes in your grappling, they won't reposition them like Pride. They'll stand them up. Pride would go in there and reposition the fighters toward the center of the ring. Pancrase, no, they would stand them up. That photographer looked like he should have been, a war journalist. Jeez, he was dressed for fucking combat. Yeah, Minhwa was just beating the fucking shit out of him. I can't believe these guys went to draws before. If this was Minhwa's looking real good here. You wouldn't think he has 6-9 record. That guy's fucking bow tie's crooked. Look at that camera. This is a pretty good looking copy. I think the hitching that was happening during the first the Daisuke fight is gone, so that's pretty good. But yeah, as I was talking about that Russian form, of course I can't read fucking whatever. I had to fumble my way around, but I eventually found they had packs of just every Pancrase. That's how I found this. But again, it was not a lot of cedar, so it was real slow, and I had to kind of pick and choose what I wanted. I mean, if they had a set without paying fucking UFC for a fight pass, and that's, I'm kind of concerned whether I don't think we'll get a copyright flag. What I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna make sure I do it in a way where the video doesn't get flagged. But UFC, apparently has licenses to all the Pancrase events, and they have it all on UFC TV. I kind of wish I had access to like DVDs. I know a lot of people. You can go out there and you can find people selling bootleg DVDs. Oh, nice reversal there by Kubota. And now he's gonna go at it here. Oh man. Yeah, but he gave it up pretty quickly. Hey, look at that Rambo-looking fucking photographer over there. He's ready to go into Kosovo when the bombs are dropping. Nice takedown by the Punk. Man, Punk has already reversed us already. Fuck. But yeah, you can find guys on, just do a Google search. They sell bootleg DVDs of Japanese pro wrestling and stuff like that. But they want, $10 for 2 DVDs. Come on. For fucking DVD, you want $5 a piece? You're fucking crazy. You can buy the events if they actually made them. Like when I bought all the Prides on DVD, the first couple ones, I was able to get the first couple ones for under $1. It was ridiculous. So I think this fight is the previous fight must have been like, I don't know, some rookie Pancrase fight because they had a different round time. This one's definitely looking like it's going for 15 minutes. Why is he checking his? You okay there, buddy? He's ready to go. Nice kick. He should have set it up. He really should set it up. I'm a big fan of the classic 1-2 kick. Yeah, I come in with a jab, a straight, and a kick, a leg kick. You know, it's funny how simple it is, but how effective it can be. I'll say on an amateur level, maybe I don't know about professional level, but.
逆転を狙って思いっきり蹴ったと思うんですけども、逆にそれ思いっきり蹴ったことによって簡単に意外と深まる。
He's got his back here. Didn't get the hooks in. He's gonna just let him get out. Fucking dummy. But he's still here. He's managed to stay on here. I think that that's pretty damning of Kubota. He could have got out of that real easy. He should have spun the other way, buddy. There you go. He's in his guard now. Come on, slap him. Yeah, spit on him. Now, yeah, just beat the fuck out of him. No, come on. You punch him right in the stomach. There you go. Get in there. I think Kubota is gonna be losing this here. Punk has been. Other than this, come on, that's nothing. Other than this, he hasn't done jack shit, and Minhwa's been controlling the whole fight. But I don't know. I don't know how Pancrase does it. Is he going for an ankle lock here or Achilles tendons pull? Oh, he slapped him right in the shoulder. Yep, come on. Yeah, alright. Are you going to do something here? Or are you just going to lay on top of him? If I was a judge, I wouldn't count this at all, really, as, you know, unless you're on top and you're doing damage, it doesn't fucking count. Hey, nice little slap there. Okay, now you're going to go for the Achilles pull? Oh, he tried to fucked it up. He's still trying to go for it. Nope. He ain't got nothing there. And I see Pancrase with the boots here, it makes it real easy for heel hooks. I don't know if you can really do toe holds because the toes are kind of protected. Yes, we're down to 10 seconds here. I imagine we're down to 10 seconds here. I mean, it's really hard to do a toe hold when you're protected by boots, but it could happen, I guess. And that does it for this fight. I'd give this to the Punk. Clearly, he dominated 85% of the fight. What's the deal here? What are they gonna say? All right, buddy. It's okay. Get up. Oh. He's praying, maybe? That guy's got to be a pro wrestler because he shaves his armpits. It's... One judge from Minhwa? Yep, Minhwa. Minhwa won. Unanimous decision. What did the ref just do that for? Oh, that was great. Oh, so what would become of our two men here? Both men will be back at Pancrase Breakthrough 5, where Kubota would take on one of the Daisukes. And at this point, I forget which one is which. Minhwa, meanwhile, would fight Asami Shibuya. So see you boys at Breakthrough 5. Oh, yes. And fight number 3 is the one we all came to see. Yahoo! Sano is taking on Kiichiro Yamamiya. Sano was born somewhere in Japan. I am not sure. He was 34 years old for this one. As soon as... Get the fuck out here, Sano. He's 34 years old and he had a MMA record of 0-2. This will be his first and only Pancrase fight. I don't know why Sano could have. I won't say excel in Pancrase, but he could have. I mean, some of these fucking guys, if they're around in Pancrase, Sano could have fought in Pancrase. I don't know why he didn't. Here he comes. This music. Oh god, why do they have the French flag over there? They have the. Is that the French flag or is that the Russian flag? They got the Japanese flag and then, so maybe it's an Okinawa flag. I have no idea. Fucking no clue. You know how many flags use red, white, and blue in different orientation? This is this? It's kind of a fruity entrance here. Pink and blue and some piano. He's building up the hype. He's in the back. He's smacking his head into a door like Brock Lesnar. Or no, Goldberg, I mean. Oh, yeah. The fans, not a single person was in their seat. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I would be shitting myself. There he is. I think he's a good-looking Japanese guy. Oh, yes. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know why he didn't go into Pancrase like full time. I mean, who cares if he would have a 0-10 record? The other guy had a 0-4 record. But maybe he didn't have the same agreement with Takada, where he would have to give his fight checks over to Takada if he was fighting in Pancrase. Maybe that only applied to Pride. But I mean, he doesn't belong anywhere in an MMA ring. Pancrase, okay, yeah. Because I don't really consider Pancrase like real, at this time, real MMA. It was more of a hybrid and more of a lackadaisy sort of. Sometimes it's even almost like, you know, gentle sparring. So, Kiichiro Yamamiya, he's 26 years old here, from Kanagawa, and his all Pancrase record was 15-11-5. He's notable for having fought and lost to Yuki Kondo, Guy Mesger, and Boss Rutten. He had draws against Trey Teligman and Jeremy Horn, and he twice beat Minoru Suzuki. Also, he fought a lot of the Pancrase regulars several times. I mean, hell, he fought Ryushi Yanagisawa 3 fucking times. Oh, look at them fucking metallic trunks. What is he, a fucking cyborg? he's a dopey looking fucking guy. And yeah, I have a note here. That's the thing about Pancrase. These guys were fighting each other back and forth, trading wins and losses. It got ridiculous. It's almost like a pro wrestling schedule where, you know, you fight the same guy week after week. Sometimes in pro wrestling when you get feuds going on. But this, I think they were just trading around these opponents because, you know, maybe they didn't really have that deep a roster. But the Japanese, I guess, didn't mind it. Oh, there's Sakuraba! Sakurava's there! That's pretty cool. Sakurava's in his buddy's corner. I didn't see Takada there. I fucking jack off. I hate Takada, but I also kind of, not, I won't say love. I like Takada. It's kind of weird. I really hate his guts, but I can appreciate him. I said that before. I kind of like him. He looks like he could play a pretty cool samurai, Yamamiya. You know, he put him in samurai garb right there. He's got that kind of dopey, doe-eye look on his face. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be a good fight. I know it's a good fight just because the clips I included in episode 11 of Pride Resurrection, and Sano gets the fucking shit beat out of him. It's great. Sano doesn't have. Yeah, see, they were transitioning away from the full leg guards here. You can see Sano's not wearing them, and Yamamiya has on wrestling shoes and knee guards. And they have MMA gloves. Oh, look at that. I thought they were all going to be open-handed strikes, but Nope. Pancrase, like I said, around this time they were transitioning into out of their classic period into a nice barrage there by Yamamiya. So Pancrase was really evolving here and kind of going to a traditional MMA, and Pancrase now is really kind of, they have the same, almost the same rule set, I think, of Pride, Pancrase nowadays. So the kicks to the head, I think that's in Pancrase now. I don't know why they had this fight with gloves on it. Maybe because they know Sano fucking has... I don't know what's wrong with Sano's face. You touch it with a feather and he's gushing blood. It's unbelievable. Does he have a lot of scar tissue from what? I mean... Come on, do so. Oh, I mean, I don't want to say do something because I know this fight is pretty bloody and action-packed. But... Sano doesn't have a killer, like a mean bone in his body. He's a big softy. He's just a big, lovable hunk of a guy. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He refuses. He refuses to hurt anybody, no matter what kind of pummeling he's taking. He's a lovable guy. Yeah, Sano here has no offense whatsoever. I mean, does he know how to defend himself at all? Like, he knows how to grab a dude. He knows how to hug a man. But does he know how to punch a man? That's the question. Yamamiya's gonna set him up here. The sullen faces of the Japanese, they look like they're just fucking depressed to be there. There's no smiles. There's a guy sleeping right there. Oh man, it's great. Oh, he's got some sort of wrapping on his leg there. Did he split his shin? Oh, nice barrage. Sano, yeah, his defense. It's like, I do good at avoiding. Don't. It's like, I can't. Oh, he actually swung back, but he didn't do anything with it. He's like backpedaling this whole fight. He hasn't taken a single step forward. Yamamiya's hunting him down, like seriously. This is Sano's backing. I'm sure if there was no ropes, he would just keep backing up through the crowd. Just keep going. He would be out of the stadium. He's still backing up. Oh yeah, yes. I mean, Sano. He really was just a pro wrestler, and that's fine. And I still like him. He's a big bag of shit when it comes to fighting, but I like him. At least here before he let himself go, because he kind of got fat and dumpy looking. Yeah, this is all Yamamiya. Yamamiya is just... There's a hair on my microphone. Yamamiya is just hunting him down. Sano has thrown maybe 2 strikes that were legitimate strikes. I mean, him flailing his arms like that, those aren't considered... What? Come on. Punch him, Sano! Throw your fist jab at him. Just throw a jab. You'll be surprised by the result. I'm telling you, you just go in there and throw 2 jabs and see what he does. Don't smack his hand. Throw a jab. God, fuck. If I was in his corner, I would be screaming. And see, you don't hear any coaching coming from instructions from the corner. So maybe in fact, in Sano's fight at Pride 9 when he fought Carlos Newton, I didn't hear any instructions coming out of Sakuraba or Takada for their friend who was in a, needed some help. No. Oh no, I'm thinking of Daijiro Matsui. The Daijiro Matsui fight when, yep, that was it. When Volchanshin was on top of him in the corner, I didn't see Sakuraba or Takada giving him any instruction. Why? He's right there. Tell him what he could do to get out. Like if I was in Sano's corner, I would be screaming at him. This is where it gets good. I'd be screaming at Sano. You know, fucking throw a jab. Throw a jab. This is where it gets good though. This is where I'm confused as fuck. Headbutt. Is it clear? Come on. Is that legal? What is going on? That headbutt just busted Sano open. He's fucked. Oh, look at that. Looks like he got his eye shot out. Was that planned? Why is that legal? That was... Are headbutts legal in that clinch like that? I haven't seen any Pancrase rules. In fact, I tried to find something on headbutts in Pancrase. I couldn't. Sano's fucked here. He looks like a Batman villain. Two-Face. His one side of the face is completely fucked up. The other side is perfectly normal. And he's still backing up. Get in there. Oh, nice. That was actually not too bad of a punch, but if he would have set that up with a jab, it would have been even better. He's fucking gushing here like a stuck pig. Holy fuck. Yuhi Sano's good at one thing and one thing only. Bleeding on you. Now his whole face is fucking crimson. Holy shit. He's making Ric Flair blush. He looks like he has the Joker smile on one side of his face now. He's in The Dark Knight. He's Joker from The Dark Knight. You wanna play a game? You wanna know how I got these scars? Inside leg kick was actually kind of effective. If he could string these together, he might have a stand-up game. If he could string together a jab. Oh, hey, Yuhi, do more of that and stop backing up. Move forward. Okay, this guy is so confident right now, just backing you up. He's not going to be afraid of your backpedaling strikes. If you push forward and do those strikes, he might think twice about charging at you. that had no chance of succeeding. Fuck. What is he? He's got dirt on his back? He's just sucking down blood right now. He's drinking his own blood. And Yamamiya keeps... Yeah, when you have no fear of a guy, when someone's just backing up, unless they're a dangerous counter striker, which Sano clearly is not. If someone's just backing up the whole time, you can just plan your strike, you can set them up. It's like a cakewalk. And Sano, even here in the clinch here, he's really fucked up. He's spitting out blood. Oh shit. He's got blood on his feet. Yamamiya's got blood on his arms. Sano's still just circling and backing up. He's not a threat whatsoever. I mean, not whatsoever. Yamamiya could just toy with him all day and just barrage him with punches when it, like, right? You know, hit him, make him hit the ropes. See, this is where if I was Yamamiya, I'd be doing, even from a southpaw, 1-2 kick. 1-2 kick. Don't grab the ropes there, you fucker. Oh, it's, you know, God, it's just so frustrating. If Sano would, what is he doing? Thinking for a takedown? If Sano would just jab, he could actually have so many opportunities for something else in this. He's just getting pummeled here. Now he's getting really beat the fuck up. He goes for a shot. You can clearly see that was going to come. More headbutts. More headbutts. Maybe. I guess when you have him in the tie clinch like this, maybe you can do headbutts. I don't know. Sano needs a shower. Yamamiya needs a shower too. But Sano, because he's more pale, you can see all the nice knee. Stop. That's it. Fight's over. That's it. Sano gushing blood. Fuck. Kiichiro. Yamamiya, Victor. Yep, that was something. Not exactly sure what it was, but it was something. Is that a Matsui? Oh, it is Matsui. Matsui helping his buddy out. The Takada, was he gonna flip? Oh! This is kind of a sloppy flip, but he did it. He's like double. He was thinking about it twice. That's kind of cool that the Takada Dojo brethren are there for Sano. They must be a tight-knit group of guys. Even though Sano's a bag of shit, they still stick by him. I like Matsui. He might be a worthless fighter too, but I like Matsui. He's a good-looking guy. Sano. The depressing tale of Yuki Sano, a man deranged. Who's that? Oh. This would be, he's going to get on the mic. Well, he's getting on the mic to say something. Funny anecdote about Yamamiya. He beat not one, but two men named Gasaway. Brian and Wes, who I assume are brothers. Interesting. I can't tell you what the fuck is going on here. Oh, who's that? Is that a fighter, Pancrase fighter that died? Is that his parents? Is he dedicating the fight to a fallen fighter? Yep. Well, isn't that nice? Look at that guy in that business suit right next to him. Snazzy looking dresser. So, what would become of our two fighters here? Sano was done with Pancrase, of course. And a year later, he would be done with MMA. Good night, sweet prince. Yamamiya would return for Breakthrough 5 to take on Kyouma Kunioku. That's pretty close. I'm going to take a break here. Maybe go smoke a cigarette and make sure nothing is going on outside. So I'll be right back. Alright. Back! What the hell? Where were we? 5-4 is gonna, as soon as they're done cleaning up the ring here. What the fuck? Yeah, I guess I gotta get that blood off of that fucking Sano blood. Hey, there's our commentators. Who's this dipshit? What is he wearing, a sweater? Alright. Fight 4 here is going to be Semmy Schilt. You know of him. Have you heard of him? He's a guy. He's going to be taking on Takafumi Ito. We'll actually get to see Semmy as soon as he gets introduced here. We'll see him at Pride 16, so looking forward to that. He's from the land of Dutch. Semmy is 25 years old here and had a record of 9-7, all Pancrase. I assume Semmy is coming out first. But if it's Ito, it's some fucking rockin' music. Nope, that's Ito. So, Takafumi Ito, he's from Osaka, and he had a record of 19, 17, and 3. Ito has fought a who's fucking who of Pancrase fighters. He's fought Kondo, Frank Shamrock, Funaki, Suzuki, Vernon Tiger White, Minhwa, Yamamiya. He's fucking fought them all, pretty much. All the top guys. And, yeah, that's kind of Pancrase's thing. And now Semmy Schilt. He's, Semmy has also fought Yuki Kondo. He lost to him twice. He split a win-loss with Guy Mesger. He lost twice to Masakazu Funaki, and he beat Minoru Suzuki once. I'm gonna be way ahead here as soon as he gets out of here. Come on, get the fuck out. Go! Just get out there! Go fight! Here he comes. Oh, look at this Dutch badass. I think he famously got beat the fuck up by Gilbert Ivo. Yeah, he's ready to go. He's fucking huge! Fucking giant over here. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember I seen he fought Gilbert Ivo, and Gilbert Ivo beat the living hell. I'm gonna check that. I'm almost sure, but let me see. Gilbert Ivo versus Schilt. Yeah, it's out there maybe. Yeah, Semmy Schilt. Where they fight at though? They fought somewhere. It was probably rings. That's where. Yeah, it was probably rings. I'm not. Yeah, rings Holland. That's right. I think I covered this in last episode, Pride Resurrection. I wouldn't have high hopes for Ito here. Schilt looks good. He's nice abs. This is ridiculous. Ito's just like looking up like he's looking up at the Empire State Building. Alright, here we go. Round 1! Schilt should just throw high kicks. I mean, a mid kick for him would be a head kick on Ito. He doesn't have to kick very high to pretty... Oh, God. Come on. An ankle pick takes him down. Yeah, come on. Semmy should just be able to muscle him over. I don't know what the weights are here, but I could almost guarantee you that Semmy is... come on, yeah, it's that easy. That easy. Exactly. That's how you use your weight against a small... He's probably losing... He's probably giving up 40 to 50 pounds here, easy. He doesn't have much of a... He doesn't have much of a submission here. He's just sort of crushing his head. I mean, it's not really close to being a arm triangle. I don't know what he's... Now he's getting closer to the arm triangle, but wow, he's way too high to start that off. That's the position you want to be in after you secure it. But he's got to get lower to lock it in first before he can be that high. He should just go for a straight arm bar here. He could probably get him in a crucifix if he wanted. But he's so much bigger. Like this, you might think the smaller guy's at a disadvantage here, but in a lot of these positions, Semmy is just so lanky and so much taller. Oh yeah, he actually got it there. Wow, I wouldn't have figured. Wow, Semmy Schilt. There you go. Winner via kind of like an arm triangle sort of. Lock there. Wow. Nice showing from Semmy Schilt. He's still hurt? Get up. Well, what would become of our two fighters here? Semmy? Semmy would return at Pride. Semmy would return at Pancrase Breakthrough 4, where he'll fight Yuki Kondo. Who, if you'll remember, I mentioned earlier, he's beat Semmy twice. So any guesses on that outcome? As for Ito, he wouldn't return until Breakthrough 5, where he'll take on one of the two aforementioned Daisukes. Which one? Not sure. I'm going to turn this down a little bit here. He's still down? Come on. I think they told him we need to drag it out a little bit. It's too quick, so stay down a little bit. Cute refs with their little get-ups here. They wanted to black out the lights and like almost get them out of there. Just... Oh boy, he's fucking pissed. His record's now 19-18-3. Semmy improves to 10-7. Fuck, he's pissed. He's gonna go beat up a water dispenser. These fucking guys. What a tie. Look at that tie. It's like matches his shirt and then it's got a color break there. Is this guy a Pancrase fighter? No, come on. Who is that? I recognize that face. Is that... I'm gonna be bad here if that's Masakazu Funaki. IOB. Nah, is that... No, that's not Funaki. Is it? No. No, I don't think it is. I'm not sure who that is. It's not Funaki. I unfortunately don't know of, I know it's not, definitely not Suzuki. I mean, I don't really know my Pancrase fighters other than the main guys, and he's old though, and we're gonna sit here while we fill up the time. So who's ever watching this, if you know who the fuck this is, leave a comment. He's missing a lot of teeth there. Holy shit, it looks like he's got the mouth of a meth head. It's like smile for the camera. Yeah, this is the time of the show where if you need to take a piss, go do it. Do it now. We're going to probably have about 5 minutes of this. This is a 2-hour show and we've got an hour left. So I think they're going to fill up time here, but only 6 fights. We're 4 down. We got 2 more to go. Next fight, when they finally get to it, is going to be Yuki Kondo. Glad we're going to get to see him. He's taking on Kyouma Kunioko. Kyouma Kunioko. Pretty close.
たことに関してはすごいやっぱり
Oh yeah, so going back to talking about my little den here, my house has like 2 smaller rooms.
課題っていうか
In one, I've kind of painted to be like looks like an old library. Got a dark green paint. I've got
そうですね
comic books adorning the walls as artwork. I don't read comic books. I collected comic books for a while, but I never read them. It was kind of weird. I don't know why I did it. When I was a kid, I used to buy the comic books that just looked like they looked interesting, but I wouldn't read them. I just flip through them and look at the pictures. Kind of stupid. I was not a smart kid. But that's actually carried over to today. I just put up comic books that had cool covers. Not sure about the stories in them. You know, I got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which I think have some of the coolest looking covers for the first couple ones at least. A couple Bloodshots. Couple X-Men. All right, we're ready to fight. Here we go. I'll talk more about my den in a minute here. More rockin' music. I don't know if this is cheap imitation knockoff music, like sort of like they do in wrestling, or if this is actual Japanese music. It might be actual Japanese music, but and this is Yuki Kondo. No, I'll know in a minute. I think it's Kunyoko. He's coming out to some piano music here. What is this? What is this music? It's like new age music. It's pretty. I like it. Here he comes. Oh, somebody's coming. There's Yuki Kondo. He's looking pretty young here. Look at him. Look at that ear. It's not terrible, but it's still pretty gross. He's got the complexion of a piece of sandpaper. Wow, his face is really rough looking. Yeah, it looks real young here. And there's Kiryoku! I love Japanese announcers and how they pronounce the names. Kondo Yuki! It's pretty close. Yeah. So, yeah, what do we got? What do I got here? What do I got on these guys? Yuki Kondo was born in... Oh, I totally forgot I got this shit. Yuki Kondo was born in Niigata. I could have been talking about this. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yuki Kondo, fourth time. Yuki Kondo was born in Niigata Prefecture in Japan. He's 23 years old here, so yeah, he's real young. And his record was 21, 6, and 3, so fuck. That tells you something here. He's one of the top tier guys. Yuki, up until this point, had only fought in Pancrase, but was clearly one of their best fighters. Yuki, of course, would eventually venture out of Pancrase and fight in some UFCs and a bunch of prides. He fought in about 8 or maybe 9 prides, maybe 7, somewhere around there. We'll first get to see Yuki Kondo. Oh, fuck, they're going kind of right out here. Oh, nice. Pride Shockwave 2003, the mega fucking show. Yikes, Kondo with fast hands. They're both kind of swinging there. Fucking cool. One of Kondo's nicknames, though, kind of weird. Firm Heart. Not very scary. Firm Cock would have been a better nickname. As for some notes on Kyouma here, he would... do I have anything on Kyouma here? Kyouma, he's from Osaka. He's 22 years old, and a record of 14, 12, and 4. All Pancrase. So Kondo with the often repeated clinch in the corner. Pancrase is kind of is already getting to be known for this for me. And Kyouma there kind of dragged it to the ground, and we skip ahead here a couple seconds, I imagine. This fucking video. Kondo's working from the open guard here. He should be smacking him. I don't know what he's possibly thinking of here. He just wants to get in close on him. Who am I to critique here? These fucking guys 21-6, so. Though I would be slapping the other guy when he sticks his head up like that. Just slap him. Don't hug him. Be smacking him. If you're gonna lift up off the mat to get closer to a guy and not slap him, because he might be slapping you. Oh, he's going for a knee bar. No, he's going for a toe hold now. Oh, wow, nice. Now Kondo's going for maybe an Achilles stretch. Oh, he's got to fix his boot. Now see, now we've gone back to the no gloves and kind of Pancrase leg boots, slapping each other. Oh, nice. That was pretty fluid there. Kondo again in guard here, and he should be slapping him. No elbows. I don't think elbows are allowed anywhere in Pancrase, but I could be wrong. Kick him? Just kick. Oh, nice. There's Kyouma. Nice little overhand slap there. Try it again. Now, how much damage can you do with an open-handed slap? I mean, not a whole lot, right? I mean, I don't think you're gonna knock somebody out. You would have to get a real stiff shot and really hit him right on the jaw, I would imagine, to knock him out. Why is that? I mean, just a... God, am I going to try and break down the differences between a punch and an open-handed slap? No. I'm not some physics expert, so I'm not going to even try and venture into force being displaced by a closed fist and an open-handed slap. Let's just forget I even brought that up. So here we go. We're back in the corner. Signature Pancrase in the corner, holding each other. Oh, nice little short slap there. Terrible knee. Ooh. So this is really, he's got purple trunks, kind of dark blue, borderline purple, midnight blue. I'm talking about their trunks here when they're fighting. But what color combination do you prefer? You got the blue trunks or the red trunks? Kondo doesn't have. Does he have anything on his ass? No, he doesn't. He's very clean looking here trunks, and Kyouma has all sorts of shit on his trunks. Different style trunks too. Kyouma has sort of the longer bicycle shorts. Valley Tudo shorts, like Shogun Hua style. And Kondo has the classic pro wrestling tighty whities that aren't white. Oh boy. The highest moment of my life was when I fought that one time and I wore the Dan Severn's. The only thing I wish I had to match was the Dan Severn mustache. So Kyouma's on top now. He's in side control. He gets over to mount. Smacking him. Yeah, there you go. That's what you should be doing. Oh, that's a pretty solid shot right there. Another nice shot. You should be working the side of the head here. Kondo goes for a reversal. Oh, that sounded better than it was. You know, Kondo just tried to do. I used to do that a lot when I was training. Someone had me in mount, and it was pretty successful for a while before people caught on to it. I would lift my legs up behind their head, and forcefully, when I brought them back down, I'd unbalance them. You know, sort of like a changing of a pendulum, and I'd reverse a lot of people. I'd be able to push them down and get them into guard, or I would get in their guard at that point. Oh, nice. He just gives up on mount there. Why? I wouldn't have done that. Now, see, I don't know what strikes allowed here. I don't think he can kick. No kicks at all. So he's sort of limited in what he could do. Yeah, he's got to get back in. Otherwise, then he gets nice. Kondo kind of just gave it to him there. Yeah, so on Pancrase, when a guy's on the ground and you're up top, you don't have a whole lot of options. You can try and maybe punch his feet, but that's about it. He's in north-south here, or as I like to call it, the freaky mount. And quickly takes his back, and he's working for a choke, trying to confuse Kondo here, and he always got it under the chin, but Kondo turns the head just enough. He should stay on that side. And ooh, wow, nice reversal there, and he gives him a slap for it. Now Kondo's back on top in guard. And he's nice trying to get the elbows in there on the thighs. He could pass pretty easy here, yeah. I was gonna say if he didn't pass there, that would have been terrible. I mean, Kyouma isn't really trying to hold him here in guard. He's kind of just loose on this, and Kondo could pass again really easily here. Kondo looks so very serious. he's very creepy looking on his face. Oh, nice. Though I don't know what he's expecting. A toe hold here. I don't know what he's expecting to come of this. I mean, it looks kind of tight, but again, you know what? Getting like a toe hold here with the boots, really tough. But he gets right back in the mouth. But I mean, toe holds happen in Pancrase. I wouldn't say quite a bit, but enough that it's a thing. He's in. Now he's gonna set him up for an armbar. He's thinking about it. He's getting really high in the mount here. Kondo could pretty much slip out, but this guy is sloppy with setting up the armbar, and he's bleeding out of the mouth. Kyouma is, and Kondo is not doing a whole lot here, and Kyouma's not doing a whole lot either. Kyouma should be slapping his fucking face. Why aren't you slapping him? Why is he not slapping him? He was focusing on the armbar, but and then finally now he does. He was looking for the armbar, but he wasn't really. Like again, what is he doing here? Is he gonna go over the side? Okay. And he rides knee on belly. He just checked the oil of Kondo there. That's fucking gross. You see, he had his hand down there in his asshole. Okay, the ref's gonna have to get in here and stand us up. He's under the ropes. I mean, no, he got out. I mean, usually the ref would jump in, but I guess you could say that Kyouma is in a dominant position. Kondo's going for a toe hold again, but no. I thought it was the other leg. I was gonna say that was all twisted up. Kyouma's back in mount once again. And he should be working slaps here, but instead he's focusing on the wrist, the Kondo, and he's looking for an armbar, but he's very sloppy here in this sort of patty cake. And yeah, that's what I would have done earlier, but that's pretty easy for Kondo to break out of his mount there. He didn't really have a serious mount. And now he's back inside control. Knee on belly, for what reason there? Going for toe hold. There's exchanging body sweat here as Kyouma's got his head locked up again. For what reason? What is he trying to do here? And he's almost out of the ring. Ref, get in there. Oh, God. Fucking dumbass. You fucking idiot. Okay. You did that. Now you just fucked it up. His lips, it looks like he has lipstick on. Fucking, yeah, he's okay. He's ready to go, ref. What kind of belt is the ref wearing? Is Herman Munster looking ref? Oh God, this is great. And Kondo's in there. He's got him trapped in the corner. But Kyouma's got his neck wrapped up. I don't think he doesn't have anything here. Not with the position. Okay, ref. All right, ref, you're doing your job, right? Just get your whole head in there. Make sure. I gotta say, the camera work kind of sucks. I'm just noticing this now, but some of these camera angles just aren't really working. I should stick on this right here. A little slap from Kondo. Kyouma goes to trap the leg, and he's going for. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ref is gonna stand him up unless that was. No, I was gonna say that's not the end of the round, is it? What's going on here? What's happened? His nose is bleeding too. Kyouma's look at his red lips. Yeah, it looks like he's been eating strawberries. I'm not sure what's going on here. There wasn't a round break. Does the ref have bell bottoms on? Kondo tries to get in with slaps, and they're going at it now. Don't clinch, just keep going. Nice kick. Nice little kind of setup kick from Kyouma there to get Kondo thinking, and then yeah, that was good. That deserves some applause. That was nice. So here's what I'm imagining that Kyouma's going to be doing here. He's not doing what I thought he would do. Wow, he should do more of that. I was going to say he's going to try and work for mount. He's not going to do anything from the mount again. And he's going to get mount here very shortly. I mean, he could pretty much step over. Kondo's not. What the fuck? Oh, he's going for a knee bar. So is that one of those rope breaks? I think that was one of the rope breaks. I don't know if Kondo's lost points here from that. Yeah, because remember I mentioned earlier, and I don't know if this is still a rule at this time in Pancrase, where they could grab the ropes if they're in a submission and they'll automatically break. But they'll lose a point. And they have 5 of those points to give up. And Kondo kind of beating him up here. Pushing the pressure. See, Yuki Sano should be in the back watching this and seeing this is how you push forward. And instead of backpedaling the whole fight. Back in the corner here. Yeah, see, I'd be working the stomach with punches here because Kondo's not prepared for stomach strikes at all. Is there 10 seconds left now? No, we're getting pretty close here. I think this is going to be it. Bell's going to be ringing here in a second. Okay, now 10 seconds. Kind of cool that Pancrase, the announcer, signals 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. There we go. Round's over. Kyouma thinks he won. And if the rules have it where the rope escapes mean a loss of points, then he might have, because I think Kondo did 2 rope escapes. We'll see if Kyouma is declared the winner here, unless because Kondo had almost fell out of the ring, that's why they did the stop there on that last one. We'll see here. You know, he kind of looks like the guy from Fast and Furious, the Chinese guy. I forget what his name was. I'm talking about Kyouma here. Kyoku! Kuniyoko! Kyoku is gonna win here by unanimous decision. Yuki Kondo falls to Kyouma. Kuniyoko. So what would become of our 2 furious fisters here? Kyouma would be back to fight at Breakthrough 5, where he'll take on Kiichiro Yamamiya. Kondo, meanwhile, as mentioned earlier, he will be taking on Semmy Schilt at Breakthrough 4. See you boys then! Or maybe not. I don't have Breakthrough 4 or 5. I only have Breakthrough 3. Look at this kid over here in the jacket. Oh, God. All right, our final bout has arrived. And this bout, I don't know. There's 40 minutes left in this video here. 40 minutes left, but I don't think this fight is going to be 40 minutes. Unless this is supposed to be 15 minutes, so I guess we're going to see what happens here. Alright, this bout is going to feature Ryushi Yanagisawa taking on Manabu Yamada. We'll see who's coming out first. I think it might be Ryushi. Manabu, okay, just so, because I've never seen Manabu Yamada here, so I just want to make sure what he looks like. He's kind of a dopey looking guy. Assuming this is Yamada here, I have some things on both the fighters here. Alright, get the fuck out there. Come on. Is this really necessary? You're like, damn it, we paid for this music. We're going to get as much in as we can. Yeah, that's Yamada. So, Manabu Yamada had lots of fights in Shuto before coming to Pancrase. He's fought both the Shamrock brothers in Pancrase. He's fought Ruten, Suzuki, Funaki, Mesger. He even fought Matt Hume once in Pancrase. Yamada, he was born in Tochigi, Japan. He was 29 years old here, so he's pretty old for Pancrase standards. And his record was 21-13-5. He has a really cool nickname, Oyabun, which translates to Kingpin. That's a pretty awesome nickname. Ryushi, who's going to be coming out here, he's from Aomori, Japan. He was 26 years old and had a record of 22-14-6. Ryushi, he's only fought in Pancrase up to this time. But he's fought all of the greats. He's fought Ruten twice, Vernon White. He fought Guy Mesger more times than I can fucking count. Frank Shamrock twice, Funaki. He fought, get this, Oleg Taktarov. No shit, in Pancrase. Oleg fought in Pancrase? I can't believe that. Weird. He also fought Akira Soji at the Pancrase 1999 anniversary show. Soji's only non-pride fight up until that time. He also fought Evan Tanner once too. So Ryoshi has fought tons of fucking people. Both have pretty good records for Pancrase, 22 and 14-6 for Ryoshi and Yamada. He is a dopey looking fucking Yamada's record is 21, 13, and 5. Oh, look at, I didn't notice Ryushi's hair there. What the fuck is going on here? It's kind of like this, like a California preppy haircut. Oh, is it Zack Snyder? Or not Zack Snyder, I was gonna Zack Snyder. Zach Morris, a little bit of Zach Morris, except for the dark. Yamada. Who does he look like? Oh my god, I have it on the tip of my tongue who he looks like. This fucking guy. I can't think of who Yamada looks like. Any more notes I have on these guys? Nope. Wow, he looks like an angry little man. He's even smaller than the rep. How tall is he? Like 5'2"? Unless Ryushi here is pretty freaking tall for a Japanese guy, but Yamada is really, really small. How tall is Yamada? Oh, that was a laser kick right. He's 5'9". I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. There's no way. There is no fucking way he's 5'9". How tall is Ryushi here? I don't care what's going on, but I want to see how tall Ryushi. He's 6'3". Okay, so possibly. I knew he was tall. I didn't think he was that tall. I was gonna say 6'1", and I was gonna say Yamada was 5'2". Oh, look at Yamada's boots here. They're pretty cool. They got the open in the back there. Lots of color. Don't fucking match at all. He's got white and yellow on the trunks, and he's got plus plastered on his ass. And he's got purple and gray and black boots. No fucking sense at all in that color scheme. Or maybe he had to borrow somebody else's trunks, or maybe he had to borrow somebody else's boots. Maybe his gray, black, and purple shorts shrunk in the dryer. He had to wear a second option here. What's been happening in this fight? Is Yamada going to take him down? Wow, look at that. He does. He takes him down. A lot smaller fighter here. I mean, he's given up, what, 5-6 inches? 5 inches? These are two titans that you could say based on their record in Pancrase at the time. I mean, again, Pancrase records usually aren't very impressive. So 21 and 6 or whatever it was, I'm not going back. Whatever, they're both over 20 wins and they have low teens losses. That's pretty good for Pancrase. And Yamada here should be doing something instead of just trying to position. You know, yeah, there you go. Punch him more, slap him more. Yes. I mean, he's not really. He's going for an arm triangle, but I don't think he's gonna get it here. No, he's on the elbow. He's in mount though. He's just pretty much sitting on him. It's kind of funny. That's not a good mount position. That's why. That was funny. But he gets his back. Look at it. He's like a little toad. But he's I don't think he's not gonna be able to secure a choke here. He's way too high on the back, and yeah. Ryushi just turns him over there. Now he should be slapping him. Slapping him some more. I think this fight might be 30 minutes. I don't think it's 30 minutes. I think it's 15 minutes. I think only title fights are 30 minutes, so. JKD. What is JKD? His name is Manabu. Yamada. JKD, is that is that the name of the people that made the boots? Are leg triangles a thing in Pancrase? Has there been a lot of leg triangles in Pancrase? I would not imagine that Yamada has much of a chance with his tiny little legs of securing a leg triangle on this behemoth here. He's really dark. Ryushi, he's either tans or... He looks like a completely different race than Yamada. And I'll just... Oh, that was a good slap. That sounded good. I'll just say this. I don't know the differences between facial features or skin color of the average Japanese person, so I'm just going based on what I see here. Ryushi's really fucking dark. He's got completely different facial features than Yamada, so maybe he's got some Korean in him. It's sort of a little side wrist shot there. Is that legal? Slap on the ear. Gives him one back. Oh, the ref steps in to break him up. Oh, he's such a courteous ref. He looks like he's 19 years old. He just refs on the side to pay for college. He's got his fucking pants. He looks like he's right out of the 70s. Looks like he's a 1970s pro wrestling ref. Earl Hebner from the 70s with bell bottoms on. Does he have a zipper on his sleeve there? Is that for holding stuff? Yamada's not going to be able to lift him and trip him here. No way. You know who Yamada looks like? I just made the connection. He looks like Fujita. He kind of looks like Fujita a little bit. Kind of looks like Fujita. And he's bleeding out of the nose here. Damn, nosebleeds and Pancrase. Oh fuck, it's starting to gush now. I've never seen so many nosebleeds in an event in my life until I've seen this Pancrase here. We've had 4 nosebleeds. Maybe 3. Oh, he pulls guard there. Why? Why would you do that? Kind of slow down here. Ooh, double squishing palm strikes there. Going for almost a rubber guard here. He could reach up and grab his leg there. I don't know why he would, but he could. And he's just sort of toying with Ryushi's head. Come on. Yeah, Ryushi should be working more here. They're taking a rest. Yeah, good job, ref. Get in there. He's a run a comb through his hair. I wonder if he's got any if he has any product in his hair, and if that's legal. Oh, a head kick attempt by Yamada. He's swinging for the fences. Oh, he clipped him there with that one. Oh, that was a whiff. A good whiff, though. Looked good. I'd like to look over the crowd. I don't know, were the Yakuza a thing in Pancrase? Or did they stay away from Pancrase? I was going to say spot the Yakuza in the front row.
組み合ってるだけでもかなりその体力の消耗があると思うんですね。
How long we got here?
おっとホイッスルですよ。
What the fuck? Why?
どういったホイッス
What
ルでしょう
happened?
か。
What did I miss?
ただいま山田選手が攻撃中にインパクトをつかむため注意がありました。
I can't take this ref seriously. He's like, he might be 16 years old. Now they're swinging for the fences. Yeah, let's go back and play Spot the Yakuza in the crowd here. That guy straight away.
バランスを崩した。
Ah, they cut away.
さあこの体勢だとこれは
There was a couple guys. Look at in the back of the rafters there.
全くゴムの状態です。
There's somebody that's in the yellow. That lady in the yellow. She might be sleeping. She's clearly not paying attention to the fight. And if this was today, I would say she was on a smartphone. What is she doing? Is this in a high school? Oh no, I said where this was. Is this a high school auditorium with that old clock in the back there? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I could be talking about the fight. Oh boy. It's kind of funny. He accomplished nothing with that. He tried to pass and he just sort of rolled to the end of Yamada's feet. Oh boy. I haven't been drinking, I promise you. Yep. I'm not really into this fight. I don't know why. So going back, talking about my den, I got I said I got comic books covering some of the walls here, and I kind of have them spaced out. But I just picked from out of the collection I had. I don't know. I have like three long boxes of comic books. I don't know how many comic books I have. Not a whole lot. It's not a big collection. I don't really have anything expensive. Comic books though nowadays aren't really worth much. I've got a lot of Uncanny X-Men. I think the most valuable comic I have is the first appearance of Gambit, which I don't know, what is that, $40, $50 maybe. So anyway, I got comics on my walls. I got lots of toys. I got Transformers, G.I. Joe. Mainly Transformers and G.I. Joe. Because those were my favorite toys as a kid growing up. And when I became of age and got a job and started making money, well, you know, I decided to go back and buy the stupid shit I had as a kid that I didn't take care of. If only I would have known. Just take care of it and you'll be able to enjoy it later. Alright, so we're back in the freaky mount here. Oh, I almost got really freaky there for a second. But that was a good reversal by Yamada. The most I have on the walls here or on my shelves is G.I. Joes. I have a fucking shit ton of the old G.I. Joes. I don't like the new G.I. Joes they make these days, the 25th anniversary style figures. I like the, what did he poke his eye? I like the 80s Real American Hero style, so I got tons of those. I got Voltron, Superhuman Samurai, at least just the Synchro, you know, the what's his fucking name? Zenon. You got the three-piece robot Zenon, and you combine them with the Servo, the human-looking figure, and he makes like Synchro. It's pretty cool. And I got a couple Transformers on display too. Oh boy. Oh, some good smacks there. And Yamada's going for an Achilles pull here, but which is a very low tier submission hold. Not a lot of people. You know, it's funny because Achilles pulls, you get amateurs that tap out to them, but I think once you pass a certain stage of training and experience, you don't tap out to the Achilles pull anymore. I mean, it hurts, but it's not really dangerous, you know. And when I was training, again, that was something that neck crank. I would tap out amateur, like kids off the street who wanted to come in and learn MMA. I would tap out amateurs with a neck crank. Just get in their guard and just put my hands behind their neck and just put their chin on their chest, and they would be tapping out. So a low tier submission hold is Achilles pull, neck crank. Those are like the bottom of the barrel. You know, when was the last time you seen an Achilles pull actually tap out a guy on a professional level? It's been a long time, you know. Been a long time since I've ever seen it. I mean, when was the last time you seen a neck crank? I mean, it's probably been close to 15 years since I've seen a neck crank actually tap a guy out on a professional level. But back in these early days, you know, like when Mark Coleman came in or Mark Kerr, you know, and you're fighting amateurs, borderline amateurs, in this day and age, in the late 90s, very early 2000s, some of the guys fighting on the pro level weren't really pro level. Just sort of kicked them off there, booted them off. So you could see that's why the Gracies were so successful in the early days of MMA. Guys didn't know how to deal with that. But you saw as soon as the sport quickly evolved, the Gracies, despite how great they were and what they did for the sport and how legendary they kind of were exposed as one trick ponies. You know, once you had somebody who had enough experience on the ground combined with a stand-up game, they wouldn't stand a chance. When Boss Rutan wanted to fight, when he said in Pride 2, Pride 3, when he said he was going to come back and fight Rickson Gracie, no fucking way Rickson Gracie was ever going to fight him. No fucking way. Rickson Gracie wanted to beat up on pro wrestlers, Japanese pro wrestlers to be specific. And that's the only guys he really fought on the pro level. And they're both going for, one's going for a toe hold, one's going for a heel hook. And is that the end of the fight? Is that it? I would say Ryushi, no way Yamada. Ryushi has this one in the bag. Unless they're going for a second round here. But as I was saying, you know, Rickson Gracie, as great as he was, as badass as he was, nice fucking hair, as badass as he was, he, I think, was just more comfortable beating up on hapless fucking pro wrestlers. But that's not to say, I mean, how many times did he fight in Brazil in the fucking back streets underground? A draw? So one for Ryushi here. A draw. Majority draw. Okay, so a draw. That's sort of, we have about 20 minutes left in this. Oh, fuck, he just fucked that up. He just fucked the corner up. Too bad he couldn't have kicked with that power in the actual fight. There's a kid again in that jacket. He's sort of almost falling off the edge of the seat there. Alright, so what do we got now? What's gonna fucking happen? We have 20 minutes left. Going back to what I was saying, though, the Gracies, once the sport evolved enough, they sort of got left in the dust. You combine a good guy who knows enough on the ground, maybe who's a good grappler, not even needs to know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just an American grappler, or any grappler, combined with good stand-up like a Muay Thai. American wrestling and Muay Thai, that perfect combination right there. I think if you take a top-level American wrestler and put him against, this is just me, I could be wrong, you might disagree with me. You take a top-level American wrestler and you put him against any Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, the American wrestler is going to be able to come out ahead in that
展開
battle.
決着が決着を見られたと思いますね。
なるほど。さあこの
So, yeah, Gracie's great. Love him. I'm not talking shit about the Gracie. I'm just saying, you know, when the sport
お
evolved,
互いの先手争いがペースが
you know, they kind of, their heyday came to an end. Their domination of the sport came to an end. And that's what I was saying here. You know, back then, you still had a lot of amateur level fighters that when you got guys that were knowledgeable in different aspects of mixed martial arts, as it came to be, who knew how to fight on the ground, who knew how to fight on stand-up, all those bar brawlers that, you know, had their time in the sun, they got quickly shown the door. And that's when you stopped seeing, when everybody started to evolve with the sport, you would see stuff like neck cranks and Achilles pulls started going away because people knew now not to get trapped in those. Are we gonna have another fight here? What the fuck is going on? What is this? If there's no more fight and if they bring out a singer or something like that, I'm turning it off and we're gonna end. I didn't even tell you guys what happened. This is great. I have plenty of time to film now. What would become of our two previous fighters? Ryushi would actually one day grace the ring with MMA royalty twice. He would actually fight Randy Couture and Fedor in rings events. He would fight Couture in the King of Kings 2000 tournament, losing via decision. Then at Rings World Title Series number 4, he would lose via decision to Fedor. Yamada didn't have a whole lot of fights left in his career, only 5. He would retire in 2000 and became a trainer. Yamada's next fight in Pancrase, it's a memorial ceremony for this fighter. Well, I'll get to this in a second. Yamada didn't have many, I said that already. Yamada's next fight was at Breakthrough 5, where Leon Dake would take him on. As for Ryushi, he would be back at Breakthrough 5 as well, taking on Jason DeLuca. Who is this fighter? I don't know, and I can't tell you. But we're gonna have a ceremony here, and I am not ready to sit through this. So we're gonna close it out here, fight fans. I hope you had fun. That does it for this episode of Classic MMA Revival. What'd you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do more. I'm trying to figure some extra content out here to kind of fill in between Pride Resurrection episodes. Share your thoughts, leave a comment. Praise, hate, condemnation, vile vitriol. Did I just say vile vitriol? Vile vitriol? Doesn't matter. So, this is the most dangerous man alive today, signing off. We'll see you soon.